Greetings to you all, ladies and gentlemen. This is Luandile here, the leader and the instructor of Manikwe School. As you all know, Manikwe School, in case some of you don't know, Manikwe School is actually a school that is dedicated to teaching programming by means of going through each and every exercise on this textbook here and then tackle those exercises in at least two ways. That is to say, we're going to have at least two solutions on each and every problem on this exercise over here. In case you're wondering why am I not using the latest edition, the answer is straightforward. And that is because I don't want you guys to keep copying and pasting my solution, but what I actually want you to do is to rather go through these exercises and then come back to check out my solution and then share with me like what is it you did wrong, in case like you ended up being unable to get a solution. Okay, with that being said, let's jump on to our question that we're doing today. It's on page 95 and it's actually exercise 2.13. It's a financial application, by the way. So we've got it's a compound value problem. Suppose you save $100 each month into your savings account with the annual interest rate 5%. Thus, the monthly interest rate is 0.05 over 12, which is equals to that number. Okay. After the first month, the value in the account becomes this. Okay. And then after the second month, it becomes that, so on and so forth. This is our value on the third month. Okay. So what we gotta do is to write a program that prompts the user to enter a monthly saving amount and displays the account value after the sixth month. Okay. In exercise 5.30, you will use a loop to simplify the code and display the account value for any month. Okay, we haven't yet started loops. We're not there yet. Oh my god, I almost smashed my machine. Okay, we're not there yet. We still start here on chapter 2, which is nothing else but elementary programming. Okay, now let's jump on into our IDE and get our hands dirty by simply creating a project, and we will call it exercise 2.13, and we pick a location. Since I've been working on these problems, it seems like this dialog box may make things easier for me because I don't have to do a lot in order to get my location. Okay, now let's create a class. I haven't mentioned yet how many solutions we're gonna have on this problem here, and I don't want to either. Okay, so let's go exercise 2_13. Let's just go A, and we hit the checkbox. Of course, we don't want this comment here. Again, I am gonna say this. I don't know if I've said it before. you really need to go through these examples before trying to watch these videos. I mean, that way you'll be more productive as opposed to just jumping onto these videos without even knowing what you could have done. Okay, so this right here is nothing else but a link to this textbook, because as you guys know, I've been saying this lately, I am not yet qualified for some of YouTube features. That is to say, I am not allowed to put a link on my videos. So if you haven't yet subscribed, I beg you to do so. Okay, so now let's get on to our solution. I hope you've seen this link here. Okay, what you want to do is to simply calculate the final amount in the 6th month. So first things first, because of course we will read from user input, so we gotta create a scanner. And if you've been watching my previous tutorial, you will know by now that you can also read a string using a scanner, of which that's not the only thing you can read, by the way. You can also read a file, but I don't want to go deeper down that path. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to prompt system.out.print. We want to prompt a user to enter what the monthly saving amount. Okay, enter the monthly saving amount. Okay, well, we'll simply keep that on this variable here, which will declare and initialize, by the way, init amount. So scanner is simply next double. Okay, what we then do is to calculate. In fact, we were told our monthly interest rates. Okay, so that is actually given as monthly interest rate. Right, then I put an H here. Okay, monthly interest rates, that is given as 0.05 over 12. Okay, then we simply do what? We simply there's this constant here. If you notice this number 0.00417, of course what we can do is to simply say double const value and simply go 1 plus our monthly interest rate. Okay, of course that's not double, it's double. What we then do we need a variable that will actually hold the first month amount. So it's gonna be first month amount and its amount and constant value. Okay, that's it for our first month amount. So we also need the second month amount, which will then be given by the sum of, here is it, it's actually the sum of the, here is it, so what we do is we just go the sum of initial amount, unit amount plus first month amount. So what's happening here? Oh, it's actually int amount. Okay, it's the sum of these two, and you also multiply that by this constant, this const value. Const value, guys, as you can see, it's this number over here. Where is it? This number here, 1 plus that. Okay, and then thirdly, we need a variable to hold the third month amount. Which will simply be units amount plus second month amount. You multiply the whole thing by our constant value. Okay, we're not there yet. You guys, I hope you can see the pattern here, that you simply go the previous, it's actually the sum of the initial amount plus the previous amount, plus the amount of the previous month, and then you multiply the whole thing by our constant. So what you can do here is to just go that amount. This will be our fourth month amount. You keep doing one and the same thing, but I always strongly suggest people not to copy and paste their solution, so we might as well try to go through the process of typing. Okay, it's simply gonna be units amount plus third plus fourth, in this case month amount, then you multiply the whole thing by our constant, which is named const value. Actually, this is the month we're interested in. Is it the 5th or the 6th? Oh, it's actually the 6th month. So the very last variable will simply keep that value, and we're gonna name it sixth month amount. Again, we follow our pattern. It's init amount plus the previous month amount, which is 5th. Why did I go 5? Yeah, I should have said 5th month amount. You multiply, or you simplifying the products of that and const value. I don't know if you remember, you folks, we were told you can do this thing we did on these lines of code using a loop, and I know we're not there yet, but you simply use your loop if you wanna do something repeatedly. Basically, that's when you consider using a loop. Because can you imagine if we had to find the amount maybe for the 22nd month? I'm just picking a random month. So which means we would have had 22 variables, you see, which is not what we want. So that's why loops, they really come into play when it comes to programming. Okay, now let's proceed. What we then want to do is to simply display our output, which is actually the very simplest thing to do. As we all know, we just go print system.out.print. Of course, we would prefer using printf because we wanna format our output a little bit. So after the 6th month, the account value is that it's 2.2 F, and then we put the value for the 6th month. 6th month amount. Let's try to hit the run button and see what we get. What is it? They decided to put $100. 100. Let's see what's that gonna give us. It's 608.81. This is the exact number we got. However, we forget this $sign. We're supposed to put a $sign. A $sign is supposed to precede our number, so we simply put it right over here. And then let's hit the run button for the second time. Let's punch 100. Boom, there we go. We got what we wanted to get. Again, of course, you gotta try different numbers. It's just that I wanted to show you guys that my solution is indeed working. Let's try something, just a random number. You see, it does work. So I mean, that's pretty much it, you guys, and I would really love to hear what you think of this solution. What is it you did? What is it I did differently compared to your solution? And what is it that you think is incorrect with this code here? Because we will in fact be having 3 solutions. I'm not quite sure whether we're gonna have 2 or 3 because this seems straightforward. So let me know what you think of this solution and what is it I might have done wrong. Let me know what is it you did on your code, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, whatever that you think in regards to this video here. So that's pretty much it, you guys. See you on the next tutorial. I'm gone. Cheers.